Okay, let's start with the first one. It's about some mistakes of product manager. So maybe you see some mistakes, maybe you made some mistakes, and maybe you can suggest or recommend some things that product manager should not to do as a product manager.
It's hard to not make mistakes as a product manager, actually.
Absolutely, yep.
So every day you are experimenting stuff. You don't know if it will work or not. And you have to be confident that it will work, right? Otherwise, people are not going to believe it will work. So it's ridden with, mistakes. On the path of making mistakes, you keep on learning, iterating, and getting better. So I would say, make mistakes as a product manager. If you're not making it as a product manager, then it's not learning enough, right? So
Nice recommendation. Yep.
But okay, on a serious note, if I were to say things, which I could have done differently in my journey, one thing I would say is, this is very simple. I think everyone knows is getting to know the customer. There are a lot of requests that come through the business team, or the metrics are not moving, or we have to make this a solution, right? That's how you hear about a problem, but you don't know what actually is going on in the mind of the customer. A lot of times there's that disconnect. So whenever someone comes with a problem, do not take it at face value. Go to the customer, ask him, hey, is this a problem you are facing? Is this will this solve your problem? Is this solution going to solve your problem? That's the absolute must. If you don't do that early analysis, I have found on many occasions when we are ready to ship that, it's not working. Why it's not working? Because the customer never asked for it. And then all your business stakeholders are going to be like, hey, but we know, and then, that's as a product manager, it's your responsibility that the solution works. So that's one mistake you should avoid. Talk to the customer. Do not talk to the customer. Another point I would say is, setting expectations right. That's something which came for me, because at least in a high startup environment, right, where things are changing fast and you are shipping a lot of products, the expectations from business are many times that you will ship a very finished product in the first iteration. Version 1 will be the best, the good product, and that doesn't happen. And early on, I felt that we could do it, right? We could ship a very good product very fast. That doesn't happen. So always try to keep a buffer. Do not overpromise, and it ends up tarnishing that relationship with you have with your business folks. So always under promise and over deliver. I think that's the mantra. Do not set expectations right in terms of what's realistic. Let people not assume that just because they have given you a solution, you have written a PRD, it's gonna work, right? So that setting that expectation, building that empathy, I think that.
I think it's a really important part of product manager's job, to working with the business expectations also, not only with customers but also with like your boss, with business guys.